second skin. The kids are all dying. We're dying to believe again. Run through the open streets. We take what is needed. They say we're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for it forever. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we live for it, we live for it forever.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Gfinity AU Elite Draft Showcase. My name is Nutterres. We've got Team Aurora taking on Team Inspiron right here for the first of the next 4 weeks. Should be at least a relatively nice little game. Team Inspiron taking out the knife round. Should probably be staying on this CT side here on Inferno. As I previously mentioned, the 3 maps that we will indeed be having tonight it'll be starting us out with Inferno, moving on to that following Cobblestone, and then right towards the end of the afternoon we may, if we get to that point, see Cache. As has been pointed out, it's all up to these boys who's actually going to take out the first week, whether Inspiron or Aurora will be coming out on top. Nice couple of lineups. Inspiron going to be coming out with those 4 sets of armor. JD going out for the kit and the smoke. Strawny getting an early peek down towards bottom mid. Can't hit anything down towards T-ramp, as Dezabel will be that P250 smoke and flash player for Team Aurora. Spooker peeks out. Doesn't get any damage off. Does just back away and hold back towards the end of carpet. Toski peeking through. Doom looking to try and get around Arch side. He's actually going to be able to get a bit of control around here, but Spooker is missing all of his shots. Does manage to drop Toski. Swede and Fake Den are both going to go down as well. And now Dezabel and Doom, 2 versus 4, will peek up. Doom picks up a double, leaving Breaker. He picks up the final 2. Doom and Dezabel both fall. And Team Inspiron will take out the pistol round, getting themselves nice and going. I can't do too much about the actual game sound itself or the other sound, but I can try and knock them up if you guys do need. Hopefully my microphone is not too loud in itself, although I will just knock it down ever so slightly. Try and make myself a little bit more bearable, as it will be Toski hitting that first headshot straight onto Strawny. Nice little 1D popping out there. Does force those B players to just back up a bit, aware that they've now given up their bottom mid control. Don't know where they're playing. Swede pops off a single shot. Flash. Smoke actually comes through. Spooker will be able to finish him off. Drops to 77 points of health. And Doom pops off a single double shot through the smoke towards top banana. The CT's already rotating towards A. Shots through the smoke at carpet, but he will not be finding anything as of yet. Two players looking to push this top banana area. Head over towards CT. The force buy semi-successful so far for Team Aurora. JD could be absolutely crucial here, boosted up on planters. Doom's gonna peek. Doom's gonna fall. Fake Den peeks out as well, and that'll be him picking up a double. Comes down now to Toski and Dezabel. Dezabel now 1v4. If he can get at least 1 kill here, be on a positive side, but Yeti Bacon pushes around, annihilates Dezabel, and with only losing a single player in that round, Inspiron will now take it up to an early 2-0 lead. As Aurora will just pull out a few more pistols once more. Possibly looking for a couple of aim duels if they can find it. 4 players straight up that T-ramp. 1 player heading into apps. Nade down bottom mid though. That's gonna chunk, but it only actually drops Toski down. Fake Den just peeking up towards top mid. Strawny looking, peeking, just looking for someone. He's not gonna be able to find anything yet. But all 5 players now sitting towards top mid. Shots through the smoke with that CZ. He is the only player with no rifle, but he'll be hoping to at least make a little bit of damage with that. Yeti Bacon picks up 1, picks up 2. Looking for the 3rd, drops Den as well. Swede and Toski now down just to Swede. Breaker picks up 1, and Strawny will finish him off with the CZ. Team Inspiron 3-0 lead. Aurora will be able to buy up here. Can get out those 5 AKs. It's a relatively solid start for them. Spooker putting a nade down towards bottom mid. Will be able to push around. JD's going to fall early at the hands of Doom. Breaker's able to get a single refrag back, but Fake Dan dropping Spook. Breaker, he's hard, aggressive at bottom mid. He has to reload. He gets caught out by Swede. Lovely headshot coming in. And now there's 2 versus 4. Strawny, he's still only got the CZ. He can't do any damage with that. Toski and Doom will finish it off. And Aurora early, barely even 30 seconds in that round before it was all over. And the only player there, Desbol will have to rebuy. As Aurora already looking quite aggressive, trying to get into this one. Apparently a bit bright. Don't know if I can do too much around the filters on that. I can't do too much around that. I suppose that's a little bit of, it's just for the co-streaming. However, Toski early will be able to pick up one. Strawny gets a refrag back, brings it down to that 3 versus 3. 3 of these players looking to push towards B. Single player left will be Yeti Bacon. I do have to wonder, how does Yeti Bacon taste? Is that like regular bacon? Is it, like pork bacon? Or do we... Ooh. I'm actually interested now. Wouldn't mind trying a little bit, but it will be the push up towards B. Smokes heading in, full CT. Yeti Bacon's still going to be the only player on site. Desbel will be the first man to push Coffins and will be able to pick up the frag, but not before Swede's dropped. Flash is coming over. Strawny trying to get on this retake early with the AWP. Spooker will be pushing up Banana. And instantly... Oh, Strawny trying to hit the shot through the chapel. Spooker will be able to drop one. Tries to get the spray transfer, but Desbel will drop him. Desbel spotted, and now Strawny's given away his position. Puts up the flash. Desbel just going to hold tight towards construction. And that'll actually be Strawny. He switches out for the AK, pushes in, and drops Desbel. Gets his hands on the bomb. And Team Inspiron will pick up a round. We'll be seeing at least a partial semi-force buy here from Team Aurora. They will pull out Mac-10 and EMP on Desbel and Doom. As the push straight up Banana with these 2 weapons, looking for anything but instantly. JD holds on, pops off a single shot. Spooker actually boosts Breaker up there. It's a nice cheeky little play. Doom will be able to put a flash over. Breaker, he's just peeking towards bottom boiler as Fake Dan is aiming to get an angle towards back dark. At the back of B, and he will actually spot out JD peeking around the fountain, but that'll actually be Yeti Bacon, catches him out from Coffins. And now Strawny, he's going to be peeking around towards bottom boiler. Toski, you're looking for something. Two players now. He can drop out. Toski's looking to get the flash going. Will flash, but won't be able to bait a shot out from Strawny yet. We'll actually be heading towards the B site instead. Only one for JD, still spamming through the smoke, won't find a second just yet, but the player's pushing straight up, trying to get onto this site. Toski's actually going to boost himself up, just goes high, he's not actually spotted out. JD pushing through the smoke, Doom pops off a single shot, they're going to try and plant this bomb. Will be shots flying through, Toski can drop JD, but JD's dropped the bomb planter, 10 seconds left. Toski gets another one tap, looking for the third, but no, Breaker gets in there. Gets the kill, and Team Inspiron knocking it up to an early 5-1 start. I'll be pretty honest with you, the colours don't look too bad on my own stream. But Strawny, he's getting aggressive towards bottom mid. He's going to be pushing straight around, dropped. But Sweden Bartowski picking up a double. Spooker gets 3. One trade will come back. Swede actually now in a 1 versus 2. He has an AK, he has no armor. Aim punch is going to be absolutely detrimental. He gets his hands on the bomb, he's spotted out. Yeti Bacon will drop him. And Team Inspiron actually looking relatively strong so far. Top frags coming through for Yeti Bacon and Spooker. Compared to Aurora, where Bartowski looking pretty good. Dan gonna get the flash up towards top mid, prevents Strawny peeking early, but Strawny is still gonna be holding an angle down towards second mid, gets flashed, has to fall back, gets caught out, and he'll fall at the hands of Doom. 2 players now pushing back for the CTs on this A site, both down towards pit. Doom's able to wrap around arch side. Patowski drops Spooker, but Breaker, he's right there. He's able to take the refrag. We'll be picking up a second onto Swede. Doom comes over the top with the AWP and drops Breaker, and now the 3 versus 2. Bomb can be planted wide on the A site. Seal a player down towards bottom mid. Doom gets tagged up heavy. Both these players looking bad. JD's gonna drop Dezabel. And now the 2 remaining players. And they know where at least one of them is. Fake Den still just peeking around towards the site. That nade. Oh, it's actually gonna drop both Yeti and JD. That'll be 1 shot through the smoke from Doom. Nice work. As JD just has to hold on. Has to pick this frag. But Doom, he comes through clutch. Picks up the quad kill. And Team Aurora getting in there nicely. But sadly, it is only for their second round. What I'll actually do for you guys right now, as this should be a relatively simple round, I'd hope, for these boys, is I'm going to go in, get into my control panel, see if I can fix this up a little bit, as Strawny is actually going to be able to get the first kill on Tatowski. The stream is a little bit off at the moment, I'll be pretty honest with you. Doesn't look super duper amazing, but we'll get there in a second. We'll come right back in. Hopefully that will fix nearly everything, as we will be getting a bit more of a push. Dezabel popping shots off through the smoke, but Breaker will pick up 1. Fake Den drops in JD. Now Breaker and Yeti Bacon still trying to come through here. Yeti Bacon does have full armor in behind his AK. Yep, I have hopefully just knocked down the digital vibrancy, as the round will go in favor of Team Aurora. I have no idea how this is dropping to 144p. I'm relatively disappointed in that. It's definitely not like my internet to do this to me. Especially living in New Zealand, the land of amazing internet. Sorry, I just had to point that out. Yeah, I did notice it dropped to 144p due to the co-streaming side of it. No issues, however, as Aurora gets this back up. 3 rounds in. Strawny, nade down towards bottom mid. Actually does a little bit of damage there to Fake Den. The Swede pushes up from second, looking to try and find Strawny round towards arch side. Breaker just giving the shoulder. Gives a little bit too much though. Has to fall back. Spooker is holding up in the apartments. Spooker will be able to back away. Doom has dropped Yeti Bacon. And leaves the B site slightly further open. There is still a player rotating in through CT. Swede, though, will be able to get the refrag, but not before Spooker actually picks up a nice double. Spooker still holding from Diggity. Doom's drop breaker. That's another. No! Spooker can't capitalize. And now JD left in a 1 versus 3. So nearly could have been a 1 versus 1. If not a 2v1 in favor of Inspiron. And Tailski will have heard this. Will drop JD. And Aurora will pick up their 4th round. In mentioning that, I do hope that maybe, just maybe, the color is now fixed. Please let me know if not. It's a little bit dodgy, but either way, we are looking good so far. As Fake Den is going to be able to push up into the cubby of Banana. Strawny holding extremely tight. As Spook is actually able to get that first frag onto Tailski. Breaker's able to get his hands on the AK as well. And just being able to get away from that wallbang spam. The 2 players with armor though are Strawny and Spooker, but it'll be Strawny picking up 1 frag. Desbel trying to refrag and trade that back out, but no, it still leaves 5 Inspiron players alive. Fake Den's able to pick up 1 over towards B site, trying to push around. Player behind new box will get tagged up. JD though, he's already done a lot of damage. Drops Fake Den. Doom just holding for him. Taps away. Still looking, and he's actually been forced to reload. Now this 2 versus 4 does not look good for Aurora. As JD just gives a bit more of his shoulder. He's doing perfectly to waste this ammo, and Strawny's able to push the smoke and drop Doom. Desbel picks up 1 and now has to find a 4K to clutch this round out. Strawny's got his hands on the AWP. Spooker still only on a Deagle, and JD with 3 points of health on an AK. Bomb planted over on A. Now these 3 CTs, they have to work together to try and hold on here, as Desbel does have that full armor. The Deagles, every weapon here will just rip through his head either way. But Desbel, he's going to get tagged up, and that now leaves it very much open for these 2 pistol players. At the very least, Desbel now has to just move away. Has to be very careful. JD, even with the P250, can peek him here. Spooker, though, will just be able to hold on. Either way, the bomb will be defused, and Inspiron pick up a 7th round. Lovely work from them. And Desbel just could not pick up enough damage on either of those players. Either way, it does pull out a full buy nicely for Team Inspiron. They do pull out the 3 M4s around the AK and keeping Strawny on an AWP. Nade straight down bottom mid. Gonna do very minor damage to Desbel. And we can see that they have actually forced here, with Swede being only able to afford a Deagle and armor. Fake Den also been forced down onto a Galil. As they are just going to try and clear around that top Banana area. Try and get a little bit of aggression. As Tailski will have spotted out at least 1 player, I do believe. Strawny, though, very certain that he will push out of Boiler at some point. Is just going to hold the angle. Yeti Bacon sitting back in the little cubby towards CT. And the smoke, actually, maybe a little bit too deep. We'll just smoke back out. Won't actually push through. And now Tailski looking around. Strawny is going to peek again, but he's going to fall at the hands of Doom. First frag in favor of Aurora. Peeking from Pit. Tailski, he takes no damage. Fake Den is able to drop Spooker, but only after he's dropped Swede. Just holding on though. Breaker. No, he misses the shots, but he does still stop Fake Den from planting. Tailski can get his hands back on this bomb with an open A site. Doom onto Yeti Bacon, and now JD. He may as well just save at this point. He's going to get pushed by the player in apartments. That will be Desbel. And Aurora pick up a 6th round. The money for Inspiron is there at least for this 14th or 15th round, but for them, they're just going to have to slowly work their way into this. Maybe even get lucky on an eco. Either way, that shot will actually miss the player pushing into apartments. Still, Strawny's getting aggressive here. Actually able to push himself all the way back into the TAPS. Could catch Doom out here, but Doom, yes, no, he will. Gets his hands onto the AK, sorry. AK. Doesn't shoot very much. JD is going to have to back away. Doesn't go all the way back to new box and could actually catch out the players coming over the top. But Yeti Bacon picks up 1. Desbel gets a refrag, but it's still not looking good. They're still that player down. Desbel falls as well. Swede can drop Yeti Bacon. And yet again, Aurora at a disadvantage against an eco buy. Spooker only has a deagle. Strawny has got that AWP with armor behind it. Swede gonna be able to push through, but Spooker actually picks up the frag. Fake Dan now having to hold right the way back behind. The second set of spools will fall at the hands of Spooker. And Inspiron take the lead up to 8-5. Nice work from them coming through into the 14th and 15th, but you do have to wonder where this keeps on going for them. It doesn't look very positive. I will apologize yet again for the drop in quality. I don't know if that is my direct connection with the stream, but either way, yet again, another nade goes down bottom mid. Aurora will be able to avoid it. The Strawny, though, gets aggressive into the top. Banana will pick up one, gets the shoulder peek out, but is not able to capitalize on Dan. And Spooker just going to back away. Here's the player in apartments. Towski will put out a smoke, will just give away his position even more. Breaker, though, he's ready for this push. It's nice to see the teamwork coming through from Inspiron. Breaker will peek through. Won't be able to get a frag. Decibel and Swede combine. Pick up two. Make it a third. And now it leaves JD and Strawny in this 14th round. Won't be able to find the frag. Bartowski picks on up. Drops JD. And they are looking for a tight 8-7 half. Aurora. Inspiron, they've got enough to get at least semi-buys out once more. But even then, these pistol buys seem to be a little bit stronger than the Aurora full buys. Inspiron yet again putting another nade straight down bottom mid, but this time Strawny's following it up. He gets aggressive, spots two players, will only be able to pick up one kill. Swede, though, trying to get a refrag. Breaker will trade him out and gives them that man advantage. Spooker gets another through the smoke. Towski will drop, and already Decibel and Swede, the two remaining players, not looking too good for them. Decibel still sitting bottom mid, Swede sitting bottom banana. Lost all forms of map control. And Decibel will be looking towards top mid, will be looking towards Diggity and Archside, just trying to clear it out. He has utility, but he does not want to use that. He obviously wants to get this bomb plant down, wants to guarantee that they've got something to play with. As Decibel will peek out. Will actually catch the player ever so slightly off guard. They do manage to get back onto the site. Decibel peeks through and drops Spooker. The single player, though, still sitting in pit. If this smoke goes down, he will be looking to plant the bomb relatively safe. Swede can drop Breaker, and now the 2 versus 2. Yeti Bacon, he still only has a P250. JD only has an AK. They have to work together. Decibel, he can go down at the hands of that P250, but Swede, he's going to need a little bit more tapping, especially going to need the help of JD here. JD's going to force the player out from pit, and that'll actually be Swede dropping. Lovely work. Teamwork coming through. Decibel falls, and that will be Inspiron taking it out to a 9-6 half. Lovely work from them, as Team Aurora will move through now onto a CT side. They'll be looking for a little bit more positivity out. Either way, coming into this halftime break, we've seen some solid performances come through so far from both Spooker and Yeti Bacon. Really do quite like the clan tags, the nice little team tags. P250 got into the semis at AEM. Well, beautiful. That is a magical P250 then. Either way, Team Inspiron are actually going to go for the 5 sets of armor, which might suggest a straight up rush here. Could also slow it down a little bit, but Team Aurora have gone for Fake Den with the kit. Spots nothing towards bottom mid, which either suggests an entire A hit, or possibly just suggests a very late banana push. Towski will be hearing a lot of these footsteps. Doesn't manage to hit the first shot onto Strawny. Gets out for free. Den popping shots off, but Dezebel will be able to drop Breaker. Still pushing up close. Yeti Bacon drops Dezebel, and players now have to rotate in. Den still looking for his first frag in this round. Peeks around, will be able to drop Strawny. And now a 2 versus 3. Retake is entirely plausible. Fake Den does have the kit. Swede does have armor. Push set to come through. Swede tapping away, trying to get some damage off. Won't be able to find anything just yet. Den looking towards the side, but JD drops him. That'll be it. Swede will fall, and JD picks up the final 2 kills. Inspiron take it out to 10-6 to start the second half. Fake Dan gonna be going for the same tactic that Inspiron used quite a lot, and that nade's actually gonna chunk a lot of damage off, as Strawny and Break will also take nades from Top Banana. Doom holding close will actually pick up the first frag, but Breaker right there to trade it back. Swede sitting back at new box, looking for anything he can find. JD will just be holding on towards the coffin site. Spooker, he somehow managed to shank Dezebel. JD drops Towski, and the push towards B will be working. Swede, though, picks up Breaker, still fragging, trying to find some more. Yeti Bacon drops Swede, and shots through the smoke will also find Fake Dan. And my goodness, I don't know where the knife came from, but hey, it worked. Nades down, bottom mid, lot of damage done. Bacon's picked up 1. Doom gets a frag. JD, though, he has to find more of these. So pushing bottom mid. He's going to be able to find another. Spooker can drop Towski, and Fake Dan now left 1v4. JD only has a single point of health, so may be able to get something out of this. But he is still over on the B site. Still going to be looking to push down towards bottom banana. And the peek here from Strawny should finish him off. Either way, I do wonder if I have to change something in terms of the actual bandwidth settings through the OBS browser. In any case, Team Inspiron, they've got a 12-6 lead. They only need 4 more rounds here to come through clutch and pick up this first map. Pushing straight up. That'll be a shot from Yeti Bacon to drop Towski early. Doom doesn't manage to hit the shot onto Breaker. And he will just be able to jump back over once more. Doom will get peeked into. Strawny's able to drop him, though. And now a 2 versus essentially 5 as they push this site. Swede's able to pick up 1. Spooker's drop Fake Dan over as well, and now Swede, he'll just put down the smoke. It'll work perfectly, but he's still gonna fall. He drops Yeti Bacon in the meantime. Dezebel now has to find something in this 1v3. And shots coming through, caught with his knife out. Dezebel will fall. Strawny drops him, and Inspiron knock it up rather nicely to a 13-6. Fake Dan pops off a single shot down towards bottom mid. Strawny doesn't manage to hit the shot on him. Strawny is just going to peek through. Very careful. Breaker looking to peek towards top banana. Won't be able to catch any of these players out. The flash comes through, but it's not really going to hold that push back. We'll just be sitting back as Towski's actually gotten rather aggressive up carpet. We'll be avoiding that wallbang spam. JD will push close. And that'll be Strawny. Actually gets the crouch peek into Swede. Shot goes just a little bit too high. And JD is able to drop Towski as he refrags on Spooker. Does leave now. Dezebel, Doom, and Den to rotate in towards this B site. All three of them heading through the CT area. Strawny. Oh! It's actually just going to be Breaker from construction. I was really hoping to hit that shot. Sadly, I don't get that pleasure. As Yeti Bacon just going to get peeked into by Dezebel. Gets the damage off. Just enough to drop him. And Doom now left 1v3. And Doom. Flash will come through. Pops off a single shot. Won't be able to catch the player off. But already pushing in. JD will drop him. And Team Inspiron knocking up to 14-6 here on this first map. They'll be pretty pleased with how this performance is going so far. Nice to see that Spooker and Yeti Bacon both setting up there on 19 frags. Sadly, the highest for Aurora is going to be Doom on 16. It does seem like a very tight team game. These boys all very much prepared playing with each other. Fake Dan is going to get caught out here. Doesn't hit the shot. But still, Doom and Swede will be able to combine. As Breaker and Strawny will both fall. Doom's going to peek again with Swede. But Yeti Bacon, he falls as well. And now Team Aurora looking to get themselves back into this. JD at bottom mid, looking to get a bit of damage off. Spooker sitting towards the entrance of apartments. As now they need to find at least some map control somewhere. Spooker attempting to actually make it over towards the A site. And surprisingly, Aurora have rotated a fourth player over towards A. Either way, it is at least working for them as Fake Dan will be able to hold on. Misses the first shot, but luckily Towski can turn out and get the refrag. Aurora split that difference, bring it down to just 7 now. But they still have to build. They still have to try and pick up the next 9 in a row, which surprisingly is a little bit more difficult than it seems. Towski peeks across top mid. Will get away with his life. There is only 5 AKs on the side of Inspiron. No AWP up on Strawny to try and hit those shots. He will just get a flash towards top mid, but he's got the confidence. He peeks into Dan, and he falls splattered on the wall. Shot through the smoke once more. Dan puts the nade down, but that's going to bounce a little bit awkwardly. JD peeks around and is actually dropped. Looking again, just trying to get those shots through the smoke. Dan not picking them up. Breaker just peeking down towards pit. Towski is going to be sitting in there. And now it seems as though Aurora have got this teamwork going. Breaker's going to drop as Towski still hunting for some more frags. He will get another. Yeti Bacon now. Oh, with the spray transfer. Drop Swede and Towski. Trying to drop Dezebel, but he will fall. Lovely, lovely spray control there from Yeti Bacon. But sadly, it does not pay off for Team Inspiron. Smokes over towards B site early. Flashes towards top mid. Shot goes through. Doesn't do any damage. Fake Dan. He's going to get pushed close and hard here. Straight on through though. They're pushing arch side. Dan. He's got himself into Boiler. And does manage to drop JD. But they're instantly pushing straight around arch. Looking for the frag. The player up on balcony will be Towski. He will fall. Dezebel's able to drop Yeti Bacon. Down to that 3 versus 4. And Swede is looking for these players. Firing off from library. He's able to drop Breaker. Spots his teammate, and now Strawny, as Spooker falls at the hands of Fake Dan, will have to find an ace all by himself. They left the bomb at top mid. That is a little bit unlucky, as he almost has to now find his way right the way back out. He'll one-tap Swede, though. Nice shot from him. Gets away around apartments, trying to peek into Diggity. Won't be able to drop Dezebel. But that was a beautiful little one-tap, just to get himself a little bit pumped up. reasonably sure that if you heard any comms from either of these teams, it might not be, I don't know. I don't know if it's appropriate for the stream. You know, we've all heard it before. I don't entirely trust it, but nade down banana absolutely annihilates half the team. Every single player gets tagged. A nice collateral from Doom. Swede picks up one. Shots flying through. Swede looking for another. Lovely work there. Doom gets 3 kills with 2 bullets. And Swede finishes off the final 2. Team Aurora dragging themselves back into this. Inspiron haven't found a round, I suppose, at all recently. Bartowski peeks over top mid, backs away now as he cannot take full boiler control. Fake down holding towards that second mid area. As Doom actually is going to peek around, looking for anything he can get here. A single shot through the wall would be absolutely beautiful to see him pick up the frag. Strawny puts the flash over, shot, won't tag, and the push can come up. Swede still holding close to the wall. Another flash. Kowski drops out of apartments, but Spooker picks him up. Strawny's able to drop Swede. Doom gets a single refrag, but the trade, it needs to be a double. It won't be. Strawny will drop him. And Dan, though, will get at least his team back into this. The rotate has to come through now. And all in all, he won't be able to hit another shot. This could be rather costly. As Fake Den just going to get Molotov'd out. Puts down the nade. Won't do any damage. Fires a single shot off. It's not going to be accurate enough. And he will actually catch Spooker through the smoke. Still looking as Dezebel will be pushing the smoke himself to try and find these extra players. Problem is, they've got the kits, they've got the armor, they've got no more utility to get themselves onto this site. But the boost coming up over the top will be spotted out by Yeti Bacon. Dan has to go for this, but Inspiron will be able to clean up. JD gets that final kill, and they do knock themselves up to a 15th round. Brings this first map right down to the wire. As I actually kind of thought that Team Aurora might have gone down a little bit earlier here, given that they were looking slightly poorer of the two teams into their CT side. Luckily for Aurora, they do have plenty of money to buy in. They do have a double up set up once more. Breaker peeks around into the wall. Won't be able to find anything. JD will drop Doom, however. That is a single up down. Towski puts down the smoke. Den still peeking from CT, just waiting for these players to push top banana. Gets caught out. He unscopes. Flash will go over. Swede will be able to peek in. Picks up one, picks up two. Can't get the third spray transfer, but lovely work from him to even it up. Bring it down to that 3 versus 3. A minute left on the clock for the Inspiron boys. Dan is going to peek out. Doesn't hit the shot. Now attempting to just back away. Down to 19 points of health. Through the smoke, though. JD will drop him. Shots from Towski. Doesn't manage to hit. Spooker will drop him. And now Dezebel left 1 versus 3. Has to come from somewhere. It will be from CT. And Inspiron looking like they've taken this first map 16 to 10. Fires off a few shots. Will find JD through the smoke, though. Shots fired back at him. Expecting Spooker to push. No. He looks away at the wrong time. Puts the flash up. Spooker will drop him. And Team Inspiron will pick up the first map. A solid 16 to 10. 3 players dropping over 20 frags there for Inspiron. Doom picks up a 20 bomb as well. And I'm going to go to a short break here as we wait for map number 2. My name is Nutterres. Feel free to join me right back here in just a few minutes.